Hey there, welcome back to Mind Mantra. When faced with someone with a strong personality, many individuals feel threatened. Some may think it's just a nice way of describing someone as rude, bossy, or overbearing. But there's a world of difference between those traits and true character strength. Someone with a powerful personality exudes the kind of self-assurance that permeates our own, and they know how to flaunt their best features. Having a strong personality can be intimidating. But here are 15 ways to tell. 1. You have strong opinions and can persuade others, but you never come off as bossy. You have strong opinions and aren't easily influenced. Having meaningful conversations with other people is something you enjoy, and you're good at arguing your point. Regardless, you have no problem hearing out other people's perspectives and never come across as condescending or dismissive when doing so. While your well-reasoned arguments have a way of swaying others to your side, you're completely unfazed when your arguments fall flat. When people disagree with you, you treat them with dignity and respect. 2. You make a final call. You give serious consideration to all of your options. But you never let yourself become paralyzed by analysis. You rely on your rational thinking and gut feelings to make good decisions. And you dislike it when other people take too much time to think things out. Instead of sitting around and letting life or other people decide for you, you think it's wise to be brave and do something. Thirdly, you are guided more by logic than emotion. Being considerate and knowledgeable has given you a strong personality, even if you rely on gut feelings sometimes. Your logical problem-solving skills are what really make you successful. Feelings have a role in decision-making, but the rational data-driven side of your brain ultimately holds most of the cards. To avoid making hasty, illogical choices, you prefer to consider how your actions will impact both yourself and the world at large. You will stand out from the crowd because this is a trait that few people share. Those who refuse to learn, even when there is so much information available to them. And those who act carelessly and irrationally when they should be thoughtful and considerate are two things you strongly dislike. Fourthly, you tread carefully when it comes to letting people into your life. You are selective about the people you allow into your life since you know how unpredictable people can be these days. As far as friendships go, your basic principle is that it's preferable to be alone with honest people than with pretenders. Being a strong person means not depending on other people to define you or your abilities. You do not want validation from others to understand your potential, even if you are still unsure of your identity. That is something that you are capable of solving alone. You're content with the small group of people you've chosen to call pals because of this. To you, the most important thing in a friendship is its quality, not its quantity. Number 5. You refrain from acting immorally. You remain devoted to your morals. When it comes to acting on your views, you are fiercely committed and know exactly where you stand. When your gut tells you something is wrong, no one can get you to change your mind. What acts you do and do not accept from other people depend on your morals. When someone does something inappropriate, you do not hesitate to notify them. 6th point, you are not an attention seeker. Ignore any attention cravings. You don't require much attention because your personality is strong. You don't really thrive on it, despite what most people think. Actually, you fail to grasp the reason behind people's insatiable need for approval. It's as if they're prepared to sacrifice everything, simply to be noticed. You attract people despite your intimidating personality because you always put their needs before your own. The people around you are more likely to be impacted by your strong character than you are by your own level of social engagement. 7th, you do not put other people's approval above your own. Choosing not to appease everyone. You aren't scared to be yourself, even if it offends certain people, rather than attempting to make everyone happy. You have self-assurance, self-belief, and you never put pressure on yourself to perform to other people's expectations. You want to succeed while being genuine and treating people with respect. Yet you would never put yourself in their shoes to achieve success. 8th, you have outstanding goal-setting skills. You like to establish short-term objectives to help you progress toward your long-term goals since you have your heart set on specific achievements. You keep your focus and refuse to let anything cloud your vision, even when faced with challenges. In order to get where you're going, you know what to do and concentrate on doing smaller, more intelligent tasks along the way. Number 9. You will not tolerate justifications. Excuses are not something you tolerate. You absolutely despise it when someone attempts to substitute excuses for work, and you never give in to them yourself. You just can't stand it when people complain about their lack of time management skills, and then point fingers at everything outside of themselves. You prefer to think about the things you are capable of doing and the ways you can overcome challenges. Even though there are many obstacles, there are always solutions to overcome them. When you put your mind to something, nothing can stop you. You know this from experience. 10th point, you move on from the past. You don't remain mired in the past. You are aware that it is futile to dwell on the past because what is gone is gone. You care a lot more about the here and now and how it will affect your future. The things that motivate you right now are your plans for the future. And you'd rather not dwell on the past because of this. 11th point, you gain knowledge from your errors. Just because you choose not to think about the past doesn't mean you don't take something useful away from it. You have a great knack for pinpointing when and why things went off track, and making the necessary adjustments to ensure it doesn't happen again. You struggle to comprehend individuals who persist in exhibiting the same undesirable habits repeatedly, all in the hopes of attaining a different outcome. Number 12, you keep your promises. You stick to your word. When others see that you have a strong character, they will trust you. Since you always follow through on your promises, people know they can rely on you. Most people slack off in some parts of their lives, and this makes other people appear awful and intimidates them. Number 13, no one's approval is necessary. People will act in ways that aren't true to who they are only to appease others. Others will stop at nothing to gain acceptance, even if it means disclosing every detail of their lives. But you are unique. You will follow your heart and not worry about what others think. Your ability to make decisions and see them through stems from your intrinsic drive to succeed, not from worrying about what other people may think. Number 14, you don't feel sorry for yourself a lot. You are fully cognizant of the fact that your desires are not always fulfilled. Still, you don't wallow in self-pity over trivial matters like these. Rather than letting yourself be consumed by negativity, you seize these events as chances to learn and improve. You probably won't say anything like, "Why me?" or "I'm so unlucky." And you probably roll your eyes if someone else moans about their problems. 15th, you have no fear. Your fearlessness is admirable. Your emotional intelligence is commendable. A fearless person is one who is able to control their fears and even turn them into strengths, no matter how huge the obstacles may seem. You are prepared to charge headfirst into them because you know that they are only odds and that you will overcome them. You become more self-aware and careful as a result of dread. And you use your skills to triumph over the threat that threatens to stunt your development. People often fail to grasp the nature of the person they are interacting with when they meet someone with a strong personality. You can even be considered annoying to some people if you have these characteristics. But that's only because they fail to grasp the concept of self-confidence and how it can exist independently of external validation. The only reason you seem threatening is because you push other people to reach their full potential. How about you? How often have people told you that your personality is strong? Can you identify any of these characteristics in yourself? Tell us down in the comments. You can help us make more videos like this one by sharing it with your friends and giving it a thumbs up if you liked it. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more like it, subscribe and don't forget to turn on notifications. Thanks for watching.